All right. Oh shit. I've never used this before. This is long. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The song you just heard was Save Me by my brother Ephraim. You can find him on Spotify. Thank you. Welcome to the meeting. So press once in the chat if you can hear me, and twos if you can't hear me. Let me just start the chat. So once in the chat if you hear me, and twos if you can't. Perfect. I see a lot of ones. Perfect. So before I'm going to turn off the chat right now. I'm going to turn it back on later after I've done the presentation. We're going to do a Q&A section at the end of this presentation where you can ask your questions about the challenge and everything about today's event. Today, we are hosting the first checkpoint live for everyone in the event today. So congratulations for being a part of the event. I believe we're only able to have 300 people inside this Zoom meeting right here. So congratulations for saving your spot to the live event. If it's possible, put on your camera so I can see your faces. Otherwise, it's just my face up here. It's not as fun. So everyone can see each other's faces. So put each other's, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Then I get to see a little bit of a response also. So currently we have 45 people inside. Let's begin. Before we start, I just want to say welcome and thank you for joining the 14-day self-improvement challenge. You've already shown your commitment to change by investing your time and energy into this journey. Now, I want you to know that this challenge is designed to be simple and effective. It's easy, but it requires your full commitment. You've made it this far, so don't stop. Now, here's the promise I have for you about the 14-day Fix Your Life challenge. My promise, I can help you make noticeable changes in your life within just 14 days. And I want to be clear, the self-improvement strategies I will share during this challenge work for young people, old people, students, business owners, employed individuals, unemployed individuals, people who spend their day watching YouTube videos, and anyone who desires to make a change in their life. And I know they work because I've applied them in my own life as well as in thousands of other people's lives. So with that being said, let's begin. As we start this challenge, I don't want you to just take my word for how great this opportunity is. I want to prove it to you. Let me explain. Self-improvement YouTubers have exploded this year. And most YouTube videos I see from other people are just theory. YouTubers teaching theory looks like this. The YouTubers learn something and then they teach it to you. This is why lessons in school are often pretty boring. That's because the teachers teach theory. They learn something in a book and then they teach it to you. Now, most YouTubers teach theory, which bothers me because they have no real experience on the topic they're teaching. As a result, the videos become as boring as school lessons and you fall asleep. And you also don't understand what to do with the knowledge in real life. I prefer to teach wisdom instead of theory, which looks like this. You first learn, then you apply, and then you lastly teach based on what you learned and applied through real life experiences. That's why I will try my absolute best to only speak based on my own wisdoms and not boring theory, so that you don't fall asleep and you actually see noticeable results. This means that every single day on this 14-day challenge will be based on what I would teach myself if I would start all over again. Because this challenge is based on the wisdom I got from being a 17-year-old student who was wasting his life away on bad habits, playing video games all day, binge watching Netflix, and procrastinating, endlessly scrolling through social media, to someone who replaced all the bad habits with good habits, plays the game of business instead of video games, works out instead of binge watching Netflix shows, and reads books instead of scrolling on social media. Because of that, in just 2 years, I've managed to build a fit physique, made more money, and created a YouTube audience with 196,000 subscribers. 196,000 subscribers. Now, that sounds great, Incognito, but I feel lost, unproductive, and disconnected from the life I want to live. Now, you're not alone. That's exactly how I felt around 2 years ago. I also didn't really know how to start. Because we know that we need to be more productive and waste less time. However, we don't know how to actually improve ourselves so that we can see noticeable results in our own life. Results that will last forever, not just for a few days. That's exactly what this challenge is built for. To guide and assist you in taking action and creating real, lasting change. Don't tell anyone, but it actually doesn't have to be hard to do this transformation. Because the way you will do this is through daily checkpoints, daily submissions, and daily educational films. To give you a perspective of what I'm offering you, I have 15 videos on my channel right now. In the challenge, you will get 13 exclusive and unreleased educational films, designed and built for you specifically to help you fix your own life. And you will get all of this for free. Not only that, you will also get a community of like-minded people from 141 different countries, free access to thousands of people like you in our Telegram chat, early access to our future challenges. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I doing all this for you? I'm doing all of this so that when I tell you in the future that I've created something that will actually help you, you will know that I mean it. Also, I want to make this challenge very unique and special. And I have done this by tracking your daily submissions to monitor your progress, which will look like this. If you have the app downloaded, Naseo app downloaded, you can just go to the checkpoint, go to the submission, and for each day, there will be a specific submission that you're going to do. What you do, as we see in the video, you click complete submission, you put in the information, and then you send it in. Amazing, you've completed the checkpoint. Now, you will earn points based on how fast you submit your entries. And I'll review everyone's submissions, so please make sure to complete them thoroughly. You will get placed on our leaderboard based on your points, and on day 14, I will take a screenshot of the leaderboard, and the number one prize will be a one-hour one-on-one call with me, where we will talk about your specific situation together. And I'll give you my insights on your specific situation. You will also get 100% free lifetime access to our school community. You will get featured in a success story on my YouTube channel. That's the first place prize. The second place prize will be a 45-minute call, one-on-one call with me, where we will go over your situation specifically, similar to the first place. You will also get a discounted early access to our school community. For the third prize, you'll get a 30-minute one-on-one call with me. For today's submissions, I want you to rate yourself in these 4 areas on a scale of 1 to 10. All right, so I see you guys now. So if you don't have your pens or paper in front of you right now, go get a pen and a paper and rate yourself in these 4 areas on a scale of 1 to 10. Because at the end of this challenge, you will do this again to track your own progress. So go to NAS.io right now. After you've done the submission, go and submit your assessment right now. And once again, welcome to the 14-day Fix Your Life Challenge. And get ready, because day 2 is where we will start diving deeper. Tomorrow's session will be the set foundation for real transformation, and you won't want to miss it. Now it's time for the Q&A. If you've got any questions, I'm going to turn on the chat right now. If somebody wants to talk, I can get them up on stage right now and they can ask their question. So raise your hands if you have any questions about the challenge, about the presentation, about anything. Or I'll turn on the chat right now and you can ask your questions. The chat should be on. Right, let's start with the first one from Kahid. How the ranking system works. So as I talked about before, the submissions you do, the daily submissions you do on the checkpoint, the faster you submit them, the more points you will get. Now, this doesn't mean that you just like instantly click and do the submission, because I will go through everyone thoroughly and see that you did them really, right? So I hope that answered your question. Perfect. We've got Mattia here. Hello. Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you very
good.
Can
you hear me? Welcome. Okay. Thank you very much for all the challenge and the videos. I was wondering exactly what kind of fields and topics of what subjects of our life are we going to face during this challenge in the following days?
Very good question. So I'll keep some of the stuff you're going to see on day 3. We're going to go over specifically what you are going to. We're going to build out a specific routine that you're going to follow throughout the challenge. But I'll go over some things that you are going to improve upon during this challenge. So the subjects that we're going to improve upon is both mental health, physical health, mindset, and productivity. Did that answer your question?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Really.
Perfect. Thank you for coming up to speak. All right. Does anyone else have a question? Perfect.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hi. I'm Frozen. That's my English name. The name you're seeing is just my Vietnamese name. I would like to ask about something. Mr. Incognito CEO, what is your opinion on the thought that having a carefree attitude leads to better results?
Can you expand a little bit more on the idea?
Oh, okay. So I watched this very famous chess grandmaster, Mr. Hikaru Nakamura, and he said that he stopped playing chess professionally and he only plays chess for fun. However, he has been very consistent in his results and performances, and he has beaten the best players in the world while saying that he has felt less pressure thanks to the fact that he no longer has to put so much pressure on himself.
And you were wondering if that's a mindset I've applied also.
Yeah. I just want to ask what you think about having a relaxed attitude about everything?
Very good question. I think this is correlated a lot with what we're going to talk about in the challenge. So this all comes down to one thing, in my opinion. This comes down to our mental health. And once we bring up mental health, a lot of people think that when you talk about mental health, you need to be depressed or you need to be this type of person. But the truth is that every single one sometimes feels bad, no matter who they are, right? And this type of mindset that you're referring to is, I think, like the base stuff of it is really, really good, because it takes something that is both like hard and not fun to do and feels like kind of a job into something that's fun. And then ultimately, when we feel like, this is how it works with everything. If we're trying to get better in school, in business, talking live in front of people like this, if we find it like easy and fun to do, we will be better at it, right? And that's, like, in my opinion, that's something I don't know specifically what he talked about in the mindset stuff, but that's what I'm trying to do with the videos and with the challenge and everything I try to do here. I mean, I could be, all of my friends my age are working at a job. I do this because I think it's fun. Like, I love this. I was just, before this meeting, I was just like having like an epiphany and feeling like I'm so fortunate that I can be doing this, because I really fucking love to do this. Yeah. Did that answer your question?
Oh, yes, yes, it did. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you for your question. All right, we're gonna bring up one more guy here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Henry Lackey. I just got out of class like about 10 minutes ago, so I missed most of the beginning of the video. Is there any way you could just kind of give a quick synopsis of it?
No, no worries. So the whole presentation, I've already recorded it. You can find the whole presentation on NASA.io. I've recorded
Okay.
it. So no worries for everyone who joins late. The whole presentation is on NASA.io. But yeah,
Okay, thank you.
perfect. Let's bring up Jaden here.
Yeah, sorry. I wanted to ask, how come second place doesn't get like lifetime access to the school community?
Good question. So right now, this is the first time we're running the challenge,
Yeah.
and we have based the prices we get based on what we can offer, right? And obviously the number one winner should get something that the second one doesn't get, right? So that's how we have thought about it before. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Perfect. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Any more questions? What do you think about the song in the beginning? W song. Perfect. So if you have any questions, put your webcams up so people can see you guys. We'll get 2 more questions for you guys today. Right, Xeno Fusion, welcome.
Thank you. My name is Victor. And when did you actually like plan out your YouTube journey, and why did you want to do it?
Very good question. So I can give you a quick story. Like I don't think a lot of people know this, but I've actually done YouTube for, I think it's around 2 years now. I did YouTube for 1 year where I uploaded videos where I just talked to the camera. I did pretty much exactly the same content. I did that for around 1 year. I uploaded around more than 100 videos, I think. And I worked like before and after school. And guess how many subscribers I got after 1 year of work? Comment them down in the chat right now. I want to see your answers. Guess how many subscribers I got? 2K.
Oh, actually, can I ask another question real quick?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
All right.
5K, Yeah, so after 1 year, I made 100 videos, I got 336 subscribers. Can you imagine that? That's incredible. But then what happened was that in January this year, I made all the videos private, and then I started making the educational videos, and then they popped off, and then now we grew to 5,000, then 10,000, then 50,000, 100,000. Now we're almost at 200,000. So it's unbelievable. Yeah. All right, we're gonna take the last question now. Hello, Simon.
Hello.
You're from school. Welcome.
No, I'm from home.
Oh, I mean you're from the school community.
No,
You're not in the school community.
no.
Okay. There's another guy named Simon then. What's your
Yeah.
question?
I want to ask a question. Do I have to join the Telegram chat? Because I didn't use Telegram before. I tried today, but it doesn't work. So I want to know, do I have to write an email to the support so they help me to join, or isn't it mandatory?
Yeah, so very good question. It's not mandatory to join the Telegram. It's just for the people who want further support and want to be able to talk with the other members who are participating. So it's absolutely not mandatory. It's just another way of getting support and resources from everyone in the challenge participating. Did I answer your question?
Yes. Thank you very
Perfect.
much.
Thank you very much. All right. So that's everything for today. That's all I'd say in this presentation. Say it with me in the chat. I'm out.